In a world where there's a heavy burden of performance on men, there are skills every man must learn. These are skills that no matter how much the times change, the need for them will never change. The reality is, a man must possess the ability to handle any situation life throws his way. There will be detractors who will label some of the things I'm about to discuss as toxic masculinity. But let's be real here. The real issue is the fact that a lot of modern men have bought into the misguided notion that men and women are the same. This misconception has led to confusion and a loss of direction among many men in the modern world. It's a toxic ideology that aims to weaken the very essence of masculinity. With that said, we're going to discuss 7 essential skills every man must learn. Make sure you stick around till the end, because the last one might just be the most important. Number 1. Good communication skills. Whether it's talking to women, negotiating at work, or just having a solid conversation with a friend, being a good communicator is a cornerstone of success in virtually every aspect of life. Listen, your ability to properly articulate your thoughts is key. If you can't articulate your thoughts effectively, you are shooting yourself in the foot. You'll miss out on opportunities, your relationships will suffer, and you will rarely, if ever, get what you want. If you're struggling in this department, don't sugarcoat it. Work on it. You can start by reading books, practicing your speaking skills, and learning from those who excel in communication. It's a crucial skill for any man striving to be high value in today's world. There's no shortcut here, and you won't improve by making excuses, so take action and get better at it. More videos on this topic will be made in the future, so stay tuned. Number 2. Having a strong presence. Have you ever noticed how some guys just walk into a room and instantly command respect without saying a word? It's like they've got this magnetic aura around them. What if I told you that this commanding presence is not some magical gift these men have, but it's actually a skill that can be learned? The truth is, this presence is an accumulation of many small things and daily habits that add up over time. Having a strong handshake, unwavering eye contact, and a confident posture are all part of it. These are simple but powerful gestures that convey your social awareness and self-assuredness. They go a long way in establishing your presence and status in any situation. Learn to look people in the eye when you talk to them and walk with your chest out and shoulders back. When you make eye contact with another man, nod your head and acknowledge him. The truth is that being charming and charismatic is not some elusive quality reserved for a lucky few. Much like learning to walk or mastering a new language, it's a skill that can be developed, just like any other skill. Now, there are a lot of guys who try to fake these things, but the reality is, everyone recognizes a faker when they see one. So don't be that guy who squeezes the hand as hard as he can, or stares people in the eyes to try and intimidate them. The best way to learn is to surround yourself with masculine men who exude these things. Look at what they do and learn from them. This could be your own father, one of your mentors, or other men you know, such as men from a fighting club. Fighters are often the most respectful and peaceful guys, yet they command respect and carry themselves well. Number 3. Critical thinking. Having good critical thinking skills will help you become a much better conversationalist on a range of topics. It'll also give you the mental faculty to improve your overall quality of life and make better decisions. The first step to critical thinking is to consider more than one point of view. Don't believe everything you are told, but also, don't believe everything you think you know. It's easier said than done, but critical thinking requires you to set aside your own opinions and biases and be open to different perspectives and information. Just because you've always done something a certain way doesn't mean it's the right way or the best way. Question your assumptions and beliefs. Be open to considering different points of view and the validity of other arguments. You might just learn something new. Number 4. Financial literacy. Easily the biggest letdown of schools, universities, and colleges is the lack of financial education they provide. Many young adults enter the world without a solid understanding of personal finance, and this is a disservice to their future success. Financial education is a vital life skill that often gets neglected in traditional education systems. Because of this, most of us go through life without even the slightest idea of how money works or how to use it as a tool to make sound financial decisions that could lead to financial freedom. Many of us are brought up with the belief that securing a job with a fixed salary is the pinnacle of success. However, success is multifaceted, and it's essential to challenge this conventional wisdom and explore various avenues that can lead to financial independence and a more fulfilling life. If you can make this mindset shift on how you view your finances, you will gain a better understanding of the multifaceted nature of success. A game-changing finance book that has shifted many people's perspectives on money is the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. It emphasizes the importance of financial literacy and making money work for you instead of working for money. Listen, to have a financially secure and successful future, you must understand and learn how to properly manage your finances. So start learning about money as soon as possible. Number 5, knowing how to fight. It doesn't matter if you are a businessman, a doctor, or a comedian. If you don't know how to fight, you lack masculinity. Getting into brawls or street fights is something everyone should avoid. But that doesn't mean basic self-defense and fighting skills should be neglected. Let's consider a situation that could happen to you. One day, you might be walking on the street with your wife, and some guy walks by and slaps her on the butt. What would you do in a situation like this? You can't rely on calling the police because the guy won't stand around and wait for them to arrive. You could decide to ignore it completely, but you would lose the respect of your woman and your own self-respect. It would shock you how many men in the modern world would choose to ignore the situation and try to rationalize why they didn't do anything. One of your duties as a man is to protect your family. No one should be able to put their hands on the people you love and care about without facing consequences. By ignoring a situation like this, you have sacrificed your honor and have given up your role as a protector. Listen closely. Never start a fight if you can avoid it. But you might find yourself in a situation in which you have no choice but to defend yourself. That being the case, you'd best know how to serve up a good old knuckle sandwich. A well-aimed strike can end a confrontation swiftly. By using a few feints to open up your opponent's guard and delivering a powerful punch straight to the chin, you can potentially incapacitate them. However, executing this technique incorrectly will harm you more than your opponent. So don't fool yourself into thinking you can fight when you can't. Learn to fight instead. Number 6, the ability to diffuse conflict. This skill directly follows up on knowing how to fight. Being masterful in the art of fighting is one thing, but it's just as vital to have the ability to use diplomacy and stern persuasion to diffuse an escalating situation. A good leader knows how to simmer tempers down or break up a fight. Just notice how all the other male gorillas instantly stop their shenanigans when the alpha male gorilla walks in. The alpha male keeps the other male gorillas in line because of who he is. The truth is, the ability to diffuse conflict can only be truly mastered by someone who can also be dangerous. This is why knowing how to fight and the ability to diffuse conflict go hand in hand. Number 7, stress tolerance. Your ability to handle stress is directly linked to your overall success in life. A man who panics and crumbles under pressure will always be outperformed by someone who can maintain composure, think critically, and stay rational in challenging circumstances. Stress is an inevitable part of life, especially as you take on more responsibilities as a man. Procrastination often leads to unnecessary stress. If you're constantly doing things at the last minute or feeling like you're playing catch-up, it's a strong sign of procrastination. Addressing this habit is crucial for maintaining control and reducing stress in your life. Take control of your responsibilities by creating a to-do list with deadlines. Just the simple act of writing down this list can relieve your mental burden and significantly reduce your stress levels. Look at the list and decide which things are urgent. Give each task your full attention until it's completed before moving on to the next most important item on your list. Soon you will be doing tasks in a proactive mode rather than a stressed reactive one. While both women and men should strive to become stronger in various aspects of life, the reality is that men are held to a much higher standard when it comes to handling pressure and the burden of performance. As a man, you must be able to deal with pressure. There is no way around it, so don't complain about it. The ability to keep a clear head and make sound decisions under stress is a hallmark of a high-value man and is crucial for success in all aspects of life. With that said, don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.